In my last vlog, we collected this beautiful dress set from eBay. We decided on the paint colour Vert de Terre from Farrow & Ball, which is a beautiful soft green. Since the weather is so lovely at the moment, I thought I'd bring it outside to paint so it dries much faster. After lunch, I got the paintbrush back out and painted these two benches in the shade Willow Green. This is the colour we have on just about all of our garden furniture. Oh, and our shed, and our summer house, and the greenhouse, and the chicken coop. But at least everything goes together. While I was painting, Fergal continued work on the brick path in what we call our veg plot area, which has never actually seen a single vegetable. This area was pretty much blank when we first moved in. It's basically an extra garden at the end of our garden, which is absolutely amazing, but with it being so hidden away, it's easy to forget about. Last year we began work, we planned everything, built a pond, added a greenhouse, but bigger projects like the summer houses took over, and this became forgotten. We began working on the path last year. We planned it out, laid down the base, followed by the bricks, sand and concrete, but we only got about halfway, so Fergal started working on the rest. Me and the dogs helped out too, of course. Some of the bags had been left out so long there were plants growing inside them. Over the next few days, Fergal laid down the bricks and I gardened. Now we have a whole new area of garden we need plants for, so I ventured to the back of bushes and hedges to steal ones that were hidden away anyway. As a way to try and improve our pond, we brought a new pump and even added 6 little goldfish who will hopefully enjoy exploring and eating some of that never-ending algae. Our pond is already home to many newts and snails, so I'm sure they'll fit right in. While Fergal finished up the path, I planted up some new flowers and herbs, and Smudge enjoyed some time in his pool. After finishing the path, we still had a bunch of bricks left over, so decided to use them to map out a little seating area. Next up, the greenhouse. We've already built it, but never made a proper floor, so we cleared out the grass and laid down some old pond liner and gravel. We used more leftover bricks around the edges to make the greenhouse stand a little higher, else it would be too low for the path. And somehow, even after all that, we still had a few bricks left over, so Fergal made me 2 planters on either side of the bench I painted earlier. Fergal also started working on the banquette seating for our dining room, but more on that in the next vlog. Hi guys, I'm really sorry that this vlog has been very much me not talking to you. I think I have just been filming bits here and there, and I guess you'll have probably seen already, but I was planning on doing more of a voiceover, that sort of thing throughout most of the vlog, but I thought that I would actually sit down in this bit and talk to you guys because we have just been to the charity shop and I got quite a few fun bits, so I thought that I would show you them now. Okay, so the first thing that I got was this collection. This is just half of it. I got 2 of everything. But this really beautiful collection of hand-painted ceramic like pots. I'm not really sure. This would be like a sugar pot or something. Little teacup, and then a big plate, a small plate, and a bowl. But I just thought that those were so pretty, and they're all hand painted. Like I said, it says it's studio design pool, hand painted, dishwasher safe. Yeah, so pretty. So happy with those. And I got 2 of each thing, and it cost me £6, so really happy with that. And I'm going to put them on the newly painted dresser because they have the perfect colour. I really like the idea of collecting things like this in charity shops and just having an array of different plates and bowls that are all kind of like maybe like pink, green and blues. They all work really well together, but you can just kind of have different ones on the table and they'll look really nice. Now this is probably a little bit strange because I am not pregnant, and I think some people would be really against this and some people probably do this as well, but me and Fergal definitely would love to have a family, you know, hopefully very soon. So every time I go to the charity shop I will look out for cute kid things. I've not brought any clothes or anything like that, but more home decor and, you know, just little bits and pieces like this. And I picked up quite a few things today that I wanted to show you. So first off is this pillow, and I'm not sure how I'm going to wash this, but it actually on the label it says 1997, but it is the cutest little cushion, and behind each thing is a poem or rhyme about going to sleep and waking up, and I just thought it was the cutest little cushion ever. And in the room that would pretty much be the kids' room is a blue and red striped theme, so I thought colour wise this was also perfect. The other kind of, I guess, kids' room thing that I picked up, which is probably going to be for older kids, I thought it was really beautiful, but it's this like puzzle piece set. It's just these blocks and if you put them together they make a picture, so obviously it's got 6 different pictures that it can create. But I just thought that the illustration style was so pretty and lovely, and I have no idea where this is from, what the brand is or anything, but yeah, I thought this was really, really special. So just to have like on a shelf or something in there, and then them to fiddle with when they're older, I thought that was really nice. I'm not sure if I said, but both of those things were £1 each. So yes, you can't really say no to things like that. The other thing that I picked up, this wasn't from today, but I picked this up a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think I ever showed it to you, but it's my favourite thing that I've ever found in a charity shop, which I also got for £1. It's this beautiful hanging air balloon, and it's got all of these little characters in the basket. It's got a little frog, a donkey, and a rabbit. They're all falling out at the moment. I need to push them back in. But I thought this was just the most adorable thing ever, and yeah, just finding things like this in charity shops are so, so special. The only other thing I got, which I haven't actually got on me, is a Ratatouille Wii game, because I saw it and I was like, that looks fun. It was £1, so can't say no. But that's out of my summer house, that's where my Wii is, so I put it out there. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that little haul. I'm really happy with all those things, and kind of obviously a really good price. But I think now, since the weather is quite nice, I'm going to go out and do some gardening. I thought that I would give you a quick update on how the pond is looking. This kind of filter thing is doing really well. We got a little fountain thing over there, you can probably just about see it. It's not working anymore, so that was a waste of like 20 quid. I tried cleaning it and everything, but yeah, it doesn't want to work anymore, so that's annoying. But because this one does so well, I think we maybe will just get another one of those at some point. There are now 6 little fishies in here. You cannot see them at all. Basically the whole of the pond is taken up by this plant. I have no idea what it was. We brought it on purpose, we put it on here on purpose, but it's basically covering the pond, and a little bit of algae as well, which I'm hoping the fish will eat. But hopefully in a few months' time, this weed or plant that's basically covering the pond will have really lovely little white flowers. That's what it did last year, and it actually looked really, really nice. So it maybe looks a bit ugly at the moment, but it will look good, I promise. You see that little newt there? That's the majority of the things that we have wildlife wise. I have not seen any frogs or tadpoles this year, but there are so many little baby newts, and lots and lots and lots and lots of snails. Not sure how well you can see that, but there's a snail there. That's quite a big one, and then there are loads and loads and loads of really little ones, like those ones there. Yeah, there's another one of the little newts. We did actually find a huge newt the other day. I'll insert the clip of us finding it now. It was so big. I don't know if that's like the mummy newt and these are all the babies, or if they're completely different, but yeah. Good afternoon, guys. It's been a few hours since I last spoke to you. I think the last thing I did was be showing what we got from the charity shop, but obviously Fergal was cutting the grass, so I couldn't really film too much. But I'm out in the greenhouse now. I don't think I've filmed out in the greenhouse yet. Fig's here, she's got her ball. Yes, I know, baby. But yes, we set this up. I'm sure I've included the clip so you can kind of see us doing a few bits here and there, but I thought that I would actually show you it and give you a little look. The greenhouse is not done yet. We've done the floor and we've kind of leveled it as much as possible. This area of garden is basically on a hill, so it was really hard to get it level, but we've done as much as we can. But there's no really tables or anything in here yet, so I want to get a table to have my potting thing on, and then obviously a table for all of my seeds and everything. And I've actually done a few seeds and they're doing well, although today I did get some tomatoes. I actually got 5 different variations, so that'll be interesting, and I'll make sure that I write down what type it is, because the ones that I've done from seeds I did not write down what type those are, so that'll be a mystery. I guess hopefully when they actually start to get fruit on them, maybe I'll be able to tell. But yes, I need to look up on TikTok about how you do these. I need to potentially put them in bigger pots, and I feel like you like pull those bits off, but I can't remember, so I need to look that up and do that. But yeah, I thought that I would give you a quick look at what we've done in this area so far. I think it's just gonna take a long time for this area to be done. Like every time we go to like B&M or a garden centre, we'll pick something up and we'll plant it, and you know, gradually over time we've put loads of wildflower seed down, so that will start to bloom hopefully, and ideally we won't have to cut the grass in here at all, because it'll just be lots of wildflowers that will come and go and everything. But yeah, it's going to take months if not years for that to like actually happen, and like for this area of the garden to be done, but that's fine. I want to start at least getting a few veg things done at the moment, and hopefully in a few years time I'll have a really amazing veg plot, and like plants that kind of go throughout the year. That's the aim anyway. I want to be able to be planting stuff throughout the year and just constantly having a good supply of veg. We're just about to start showing you this area of the garden, but while I'm here, let me show you this. So this is just a really old table that was actually in our garage before we knocked it down, and I really like the idea of moving this near the greenhouse and having it as like a potting table, and just having it, you know, outside all the time and having pots on it, and you know, it doesn't matter if it gets mucky or not, but it is too wide to fit through there. So I'm gonna try, like, I think the top does come off and maybe we can like somehow maneuver it. It's also very heavy, so I'm not sure whether we can do this or not. Worst case scenario, we'll just leave it around here somewhere and use it for something else. But I do like the idea of having a table like outside near the greenhouse that I kind of just use, you know, because the greenhouse is not the biggest ever, so it'd be nice to have a table outside of it. I don't mind getting mucky, but yeah, we'll see about that. But this is how this area is looking so far. Like I said, nowhere near done, but slowly getting there. Obviously the pond is looking okay. It's looking alright at the moment, but yeah, we've got so many just areas of grass that we need to put loads of wildflower seed down, and bushes and shrubs and flowers, and just bring everything to life a bit more. But I think at the beginning of the vlog we didn't even have this finished, so yeah, Fergal's gone through and he's done this. He also made this seating area. Basically we had loads of bricks, we just wanted to use them all up. I do need to put new tiles on this. I'm going to attempt to do that anyway. If not, I'll just have a tablecloth in the greenhouse for whenever we want to use it, because it's a bit gross. So with that, you can just kind of step into off of the path, or you keep going. And I've got this cute little seating area here because we had even more bricks left over, and we were like, what should we do with those? So Fergal made me these little planters, and we put this bench in between, which I think that's really cute. And then you keep going, and here's the greenhouse. Like I said, we need to get some tables and everything for the greenhouse, because it doesn't really have, apart from this old like caddy thing, we don't really have anything in here at the moment. This is how my seeds are looking. Okay, the tomatoes are doing pretty well. Lettuce, I've got one French bean, no basil yet, no cucumber, and a little bit of celery coming through. Oh, and no pepper. So not sure about those, but at least these ones are doing alright. And I'm sure I've told you guys the plan for this before, but basically this area of the garden, so I like the idea of having like maybe trellises. We actually have some bushes growing here. I'm not sure whether we'll replace those with a trellis or keep them going, but having that, maybe having an archway, and this kind of goes into where we keep all of our veg, like our planted veg. I've got a cold frame that has nothing in it yet, probably put my lettuce in there. And this area we're going to have a water butt, so I can have a watering system here too. And these pallets are here because at some point Fergal is going to make a big compost thing. We have that one, but it's pretty much full up. And I think we basically, with like a really good system where we can just put stuff in all the time and not worry about it filling up so much. We have this big flower bed thing, veg bed, but it's got nothing in it at the moment. But so we need to put some compost down and start putting some stuff in here soon. But I think we'll have this big one here, and then maybe have a few smaller ones, and then just have wood chip everywhere. It's gonna happen eventually, obviously, probably not for a while though. But yeah, so it's gonna take a long time for it to look kind of how I want my dream like veg plot garden to look, but it will get there eventually. Fig's found a plant pot, like an empty plant pot, and she's running around with it in her mouth. Not sure if you can hear her or not. But yes, I'm proud of what we've done so far. I'm excited to be out here more and planting more. This is definitely a learning curve for me. I've never really done anything. I feel like I attempted to do some of this last year and failed miserably. But yes, I'm going to sort out my tomatoes now. I think I'll actually end the vlog here. I'm sorry this one's been a bit all over the place in terms of me not really talking to the camera. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I will see you next week. Bye guys!